Heating and cooling are a big part of your home's energy consumption and your utility bills. Today, we check out an HVAC system that's solar powered. It's an exterior home makeover for energy efficiency. See how innovative green building solutions are helping the environment and your pocketbook. New window coverings and treatments can be eco-friendly. Today, we visit a green window home improvement project and see how to add style and contribute to energy efficiency. This is the show all about you, your living space, and living a more eco-friendly lifestyle. We are designing spaces. Think green. With the use of solar energy on the increase, why not use the light of the sun to power your home's heating and cooling system? Sound a bit far-fetched? Well, guess what? It's not. Take a look and see how solar-powered HVAC is here now. With escalating energy costs, heating and cooling is the biggest energy drain on a house. Typically, around 56% of your utility bill goes towards heating and cooling. As older HVAC systems need replacing, the obvious solution is to choose a high-efficiency home comfort system that will conserve energy and save money. Think Green visited one home to see a new, greener HVAC and speak with a leading expert.
Instead of repairing individual heating and cooling equipment, a new energy-efficient system can save homeowners money in the long run. Replacing the whole system assures that components were designed to work together, increasing energy efficiency and comfort. With the use of solar energy on the rise, why not use the sun to power your heating and cooling system? Every Dave Lennox Signature Collection system comes solar ready and able to add sun source solar panels to harness the power of the sun. Federal tax credits and energy efficiency rebates from utility companies offset the first cost, making this a great investment for your home. And the best part is, any energy that isn't used can be sold back to the utility company, providing even more savings.
Bobby addressed some of the features you should look for in a new heating and air conditioning system.
Two features to look for are the energy efficiency ratios, SEER, which stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, and AFUE. Now these are similar to miles per gallon for a car. The higher the ratio, the more energy efficient the product. Dave Lennox Signature Collection units feature 26 SEER and 98.2 AFUE, some of the highest in the industry.
Another way to help reduce fuel and electrical consumption is to heat and cool smartly. To accomplish this, we turn to the thermostat.
Now let's get to the brains of the heating and cooling system, the thermostat. There's a lot of options out there to help you save energy. First, let's talk about a programmable thermostat. A programmable thermostat is a thermostat that allows you to set certain times that you know you're not going to be home to save energy. Now, according to Energy Star, this can save up to $180 a year. If you're looking for more savings, try a smart thermostat, such as the Lennox iComfort Wi-Fi, which allows you to control energy usage from anywhere in the world using a smartphone, tablet, or laptop. If you're looking for the ultimate in home comfort, the Lennox iHarmony zoning system allows you to heat and cool only where needed. It's the best solution for customized comfort and superb energy savings.
As well as energy efficiency from solar power to programmable thermostats, a new HVAC system should be environmentally friendly. While saving on energy also contributes to a smaller carbon footprint, other components in the system have seen improvements.
Lennox has transitioned to R410A refrigerant, which, since it doesn't have chlorine, is better for the ozone and the environment. Another thing to look at when choosing a heating and air conditioning system is the type of compressor. A multi-stage or variable capacity compressor is not only more energy efficient, but also offers better dehumidification, comfort, reliability, and sound.
As a home's HVAC system ages, different components need replacing and the frequency of repairs increases. At what point should a homeowner consider replacing the entire system?
If the cost of repairs go up to about 50% of the value of the system, it's time to start thinking about it. Now, if your system's over 12 years old, if you've got high utility bills, if there's good rebates in the area, or if you just want the convenience of having it not go out when it's really hot or really cold, it's time to call a local professional and they can help you walk through whether it's time to replace your system.
Like anything mechanical, your HVAC system should be maintained to operate at maximum efficiency.
Your heating and cooling system is a machine just like your car. So just like your car needs regular maintenance and oil changes, so does your heating and cooling system. Now, before those hot summer months kick in or it gets really cold in the winter, call an HVAC professional and have them come out, and they'll let you know exactly what you need to do to make sure your system runs energy efficiently and maximizes the comfort in your home. There are many options when it comes to heating and cooling your home, but the Dave Lennox Signature Collection offers the highest level in comfort and innovation. With industry-leading efficiencies, solar options, and the latest in control technology, this system truly is the ultimate in home comfort. These products, with the best dealers and industry-leading warranties, make Lennox the perfect choice for heating and cooling your home. To find out more about the Dave Lennox Signature Collection, other products, and to locate a dealer near you, please visit lennox.com.
To see this portion of Think Green again, visit our website, designingspaces.tv, where you will also find a link to the Lennox Industries website as well. We all want clean water and a healthier ecosystem, and we all want to find ways to lower our cost of living and run more efficient households. The new technologies are here now, improving our lifestyles and the environment. Let's keep moving in the right direction. Think green.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.